Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Week, guys. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Happy New Week. Happy Monday. Happy New Week. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Hi guys, how are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Happy New Week, happy Monday. How are you today? How are you today? How are you doing today? How are you today? Can you hear me? Hi guys, I know it's Monday. It's a very quiet day. Everyone is busy. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. I don't know the time is in Australia right now. Hi guys, how are you today? Happy New Week, happy Monday. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. I know it's Monday. We are all... Say hi if you can see me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? If you can, say hello. How are you? How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about something very short, not long. Today is Monday, a bit of motivation, a bit of, I'll just tell you a very short story, a bit of motivation, and then we can move on, because I know on Mondays, we are all, we are all just coming back from the weekend. We've all had fun, and on Mondays, we just want the day to go by very fast so we can all go back home, isn't it? Happy Monday, happy new week. How are you today? If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Wish you all the best now and always. How are you today? Okay, and today I'm just going to share something with you. Please, it's Monday, I know, but please, 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 I want to say this, okay? Please try as much as possible to stay away from people who bring up your past just to hurt you. You know that past that you don't want to talk about. You know that relationship that you don't want to talk about. You know that thing that happened in the past that you don't want to talk about, you don't even want to remember. But there is that one person who always brings back your past, the past that you don't want to talk about, the past that you don't want to remember, the past that you don't want to have anything to do with. But there's that one person who always brings it back, always reminds you of your past that you don't want to talk about, always brings up your past that you don't want to talk about. You moved on. You don't live in your past. Hello from Indonesia. How are you, Ricky? Hi, guys. So please, if you have that one person in your life who keeps bringing up your past that you don't want to talk about, your past that you don't want to remember, that relationship that you don't want to talk about, it wasn't a good experience, you've forgotten about it, but there is just this one person who keeps bringing it back to you, bringing it up all the time. You don't need it. You don't need it, and you keep telling them not to keep bringing it up again. Sometimes I would go as far as someone, hello from Australia, how are you, Roman? Sometimes I would go as far as, I just had this story this week. This lady, she had a horrible relationship in the past with this particular man, and her good friend keeps telling her about the man. She doesn't want to hear about him anymore. She's moved on. Now her friend has gone on Facebook, she is friends with her friend's ex on Facebook, and she keeps coming back with stories from her friend's ex back to her friend, and she doesn't want to hear. Please, 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 if you have got anyone in your life, yes, hi Ricky. The topic of today is, if you have got anyone in your life who keeps bringing up your past that you don't want to talk about, that you don't want to remember, please kick them off. Tell them not to call you again. You can't keep staying with someone who doesn't want to see you happy. Every time you're happy, they bring up your past that you don't want to talk about. They bring up your past that you don't want to remember. They bring up that relationship that you left that particular guy 7 years ago. You've moved on. They know that you're happy, you've moved on. They keep bringing back his name. His name shouldn't be mentioned where you are because you've moved on. It wasn't a good experience. Can you speak Indonesian? Oh my God, Ricky, I can't speak Indonesian. Hi guys, hello. Hello, Roman from Australia. I was in Sydney some years back. I was in Sydney in Bondi Beach. We went to Bondi Beach. Illawarra Road. I used to go to Illawarra Road. Hi guys, I love Australia. Hi guys, how are you today? Happy New Week. If today's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy New Week. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. On this channel, I love fashion. So we talk about fashion. I love fashion. I live for fashion. I am a very vibrant person. As you can see, I love colors. I just love life. And I love to be happy. So please stay away from people who bring you down. Stay away from people who bring up your past that you don't want to talk about anymore. You have moved on. You now live in a new address. You don't live where you used to live before, but they keep taking you back to your old address. You know what happened 15 years ago? The guy left you, and so what? He left me. It's over. I've moved on. Why can't you be happy that now I'm happy? Now I'm happy because you cannot deal with the fact that I'm happy. You keep taking me to the past. You keep taking me back to where I used to be. I used to live in that address. I don't live there anymore. Hello? Excuse me. I don't live there anymore. So please avoid these type of people. Avoid people who keep taking you back to your past that you don't want to talk about. It's unnecessary. Hello. Yes, Carol, I do understand. There are people like that. We can keep on and on all day. I've got friends like that. They would see you happy because they don't like to see you happy. What they would do is they'll think of something of one era or one period when you were so unhappy. They'll think about what happened and then they'll bring it back. They would come, oh my goodness, do you remember when you dated that guy, or when that happened and you were so unhappy about it? But it happened 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago. Now I'm in a very happy place. Why do you love? Why do you find joy in taking me back to that place where I used to be? Why can't you be happy with me now? I'm happy. Please, if you've got people like that in your life, move away. Stay away from people who bring you misery. Stay away from people who do not like to see you happy. Some people don't like to see you happy. Stay away from them. Hi guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead, hit the subscription button. I'm here almost every day. Just press the notification bell so you are notified every time I come live. I share a lot of videos on fashion. I've got videos on relationships. I've got videos on like different things, especially fashion and relationships. I've got plenty of videos. Go and check. I just shared a video on how I made this scarf. I've been talking and it's all, So please go and check. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel so we can hit 10,000 subscribers. I've been trying to hit 10,000 subscribers for 1,000 years now. Let's try and do it, you know. So please do not, Carol, I do understand with you completely well. We have people like that. They want to see you down. They love to see you miserable. They are happy when you're miserable. I don't know if I should say they are narcissists. I don't know how to call people like that. But you know what? Whatever we want to call them, well, let's put them in box 101. If you're in England, you would understand what I'm talking about. Let's put them in box 101. Let's put them there. Like, seriously, please. Relationship that you don't want to talk about anymore, they are bringing it back. That job that you don't want to talk about, you used to work somewhere and you did not like the job and you finally left that particular job. You really don't want to talk about, because you know what, you went through so much when you were working at that place. Now you don't want to talk about it. Every time they go, oh, I saw your colleague from work. Come on, I left this job 10 years ago. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I left this relationship 15 years ago. It's 1,000 years ago. I don't want to talk about it. Move on. Some of them will go as far as this lady actually said, can you believe my friend went on Facebook and searched my ex? And now her friend is friends with her ex on Facebook. Everything she sees on Facebook about, you know, your friend does not want to talk about this ex. Now you have gone on Facebook, and I was like, you know what? If your friend values you enough, she will not go and look for your ex on Facebook, especially your ex that you don't want to talk about, your ex that you had such a horrible experience with. Your friend has gone on Facebook to look for him, and now, you know what? She came and told her friend that, oh, she's got a very lovely girlfriend now, and I'm sure, oh, they've got a child together. And so she doesn't want to know about it. She doesn't want to hear about it. Oh my goodness, please, if you have got people in your life who keep reminding you of the past that you don't want to talk about, the past that you don't want to remember, the past that you don't want to have anything to do with, the best thing I'll tell you is, please stay away from them. Stay away from it. Block. You want your happiness. You want your happiness, and especially if you've told them that, you know what, I don't want to talk about this particular relationship anymore. I know I dated this guy in 2014. Yes, I know, of course, I dated him. I don't want to talk about him anymore. If you tell your friend that and they don't respect that, then what I think you should do is stay away from this person. This person doesn't like your happiness. When people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them and move away. Don't stay there and get hurt by friends because you think she's my friend. Oh, I've known her for 30 years. I've known her for 30 years. I've known her for 20 years. We've been friends for a very long time. If you are friends with someone for a very long time, they should know what you like and what you don't like. They should be able to respect your boundaries. If they cannot respect you, respect your boundaries, and if they keep bringing you misery, if they keep bringing up things you don't want to talk about, come on, what are you doing with them? What are you doing with people like that? In the present world, you don't need plenty of friends. You need friends that can stand by you. You need friends that can uplift you. You need people around you who value you and your company. You don't need people around you who do not value you. We all do not need people who do not value us. We don't need people who put us down. You need people who uplift you. Things are so difficult. Times are hard. Have you been to the shops? Things are so expensive. Times are hard. We are all trying to, to make do with what we have. We are all trying to just be happy with the little we have, with the friends we have. We do not need people who would come in your life and put you down or remind you. Carol says, I think they are emotional stagnant because they lack empathy. Hurt people hurt. Very correct. When people are hurt, they hurt people. People only give what they have. In other words, people only give what they have. If you have love in you, you're going to give love. If all you have is pain, that is what you're going to give. So how is it good for you to stay with someone who keeps on hurting you, who keeps on putting you down, who keeps on reminding you? This one is really painful. It's painful because just imagine that you were let's say 5 years ago, you were in this very bad relationship where your partner treated you so bad. It took you time. It took you like 2 years to get over it. It was a horrible experience for you. It took you time. You've managed, you've worked on yourself, and you've come out of it. You're happy with yourself now. You've moved on. You're now dating someone else, and you are in a very good place right now. And then you've got that one friend who keeps reminding you of that particular relationship. That relationship that you don't want to talk about. That relationship that you don't want to have anything to do with. Please stay away from people like this. I cannot stress this enough. I know it's Monday, but you know what? There are certain things that we just have to talk about. We don't have to say, oh, it's Monday. I know we have to be positive, 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 positive. But then, if we are in a place where we are not happy because there are certain things we cannot deal with, how can we be positive? How can we say, oh, yeah, let's just talk about positivity? No, there are certain things we need to erase, delete from our lives. You have done the work by staying away from the person, by working on yourself. You're in a good place right now. Please, I cannot beg you enough. If you are in a very good place and you have someone who is trying to bring you down, put you down, please stay away from them. If there's anyone in your life at the moment who keeps taking you back to your past, that past you don't want to, that painful past. You know what? When the lady, when I had the word with the lady, when she called me, she was actually crying. She was like, I've moved on. I'm in a very happy place. That relationship was like hell to this lady. She said, Cecilia, I went through hell. I went through hell with this guy. She developed palpitation. She developed palpitation. She almost developed high blood pressure because the guy was treating her as if she was nothing. The guy even told her that she was nothing. That if I think the guy was a narcissist. To cut this very long story short, I think that guy was a narcissist from the way he treated this lady. Very lovely lady. Now she's moved on, and her friend keeps coming back and forth with this, talking about this guy. She doesn't want to talk about it. She's told you. So if you have someone like that in your life who keeps bringing up your past, please cut them off. If it's me, that is what I'll do. I can't keep going back and forth with people like this. I'll cut them off. You need your happiness. You need your peace. You don't need to have 10,000 friends. You just need to have a few good friends. Hello, Sam. How are you? Oh no, you haven't missed a lot. We've been on for 19 minutes. You have not missed a lot. Carol says, when you realize that's actually not your friend, rather someone you separate yourself. Exactly. That is what I told the lady. I said, you know what? Separate yourself from this person, otherwise she'll keep doing it. She's made your life, now you're so angry, you're down. She's taking you back to a place where you don't want to be, a place where you used to be. You don't want to be in that place anymore. You've moved on, and now she keeps taking you back and back. You don't want people like that. You're moving forward in life. You're moving forward, and so I would say that please, if you have people in your life who keep taking you back to your past that you don't want to talk about, please cut them off, especially if you've told them. Sometimes you tell them that, oh, this has happened to me twice. I've had friends who've talked about one particular relationship that I was in that happened about how many years? About no, not 3 years, about 7 years ago. I was in a relationship that I wasn't happy. I don't even want to talk about it. I've moved on. I can talk about it because I've moved on. But then, it's something that I don't want to discuss with friends. I don't want to talk about it. It's not worth talking about. It's not worth my time. I've moved on. I've moved on. And I had these two friends who kept talking about it. They would go, oh, what about? I'll go, what about what? You want to talk about my past? Something I don't want to talk about, you want to talk about? Is it your life? It's not your life. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself and shut these friends and tell them, you know what? It's not your life. It's my life. It's my story. If I want to share it, let me share it. It's my story. Yeah, my name is Celia. Yes, hello, Melanie. How are you? Yeah, my name is Celia. How are you? On today's episode, we are talking about why you should not let people bring back your past that you don't want to talk about. If you've moved on in life, there are certain things you don't want to talk about. Not because you cannot talk about them. You just want to forget them. Have you ever had that experience? It could be with anything. It could be with a relationship, a past relationship that you don't want to talk about, because of the experience. Sometimes we go through certain experiences that we don't want to talk about. You're like, okay, I've lived it. It's over now. I've moved on. You move on and you turn that chapter of your life. It's a chapter that you have actually learned a lot of lessons. Sometimes certain things happen to us, so we should learn. You have garnered all the lessons. You've learned all the lessons from that chapter. That was chapter 15. I've learned all my lessons from chapter 15. I've moved on. I've turned the chapter over. It's my story. I don't want to talk about chapter 15 anymore. Why do you want to keep taking me to chapter 15? I've moved on from there. I've learned my lessons. I've moved on. So why? It boils down to respect. Thank you, Carol. It does boil down to respect. But it boils down to respect. But some people would not want to see you happy. Do you agree with me, Carol? Some people just don't want to see you happy. Do you agree with me? If you have friends who are narcissists, if you have narcissistic, yes, if you have, thanks very much, Melanie, thank you. If you have friends who are narcissists, they won't want to see you happy. You can be in a relationship with a man or vice versa, who do not treat you well. We might say, okay, they are narcissists. I don't know if they were or not. But if you have a friend and they know that you were in a relationship and you've moved on and they keep bringing it back to you, it means they don't respect you. Yes, I totally agree with you. They don't respect you. So if you have a friend who does not respect you, does not respect your boundaries, keep bringing up things you don't want to talk about, should you keep that friend? I want to hear from you. Should you keep that friend? You've told them time and time again that, you know what, please, I'll tell you 3 times. I'll give you three chances. I'll tell you the first time, you know what, I don't want to talk about that guy anymore. I've moved on. I'm in a very happy place right now. And when they see, and you know what, these friends will only do it when they see that you're happy, you've moved on, you're in a very happy place. They would bring it back. They'll just bring it up. Oh, I saw that guy. Which guy are you talking about? Oh, that guy. But, oh, come on, you know that I don't want to talk about this guy anymore. And they want to tell you your own story. They want to tell you what happened. They would bring it back. Please, I know today is Monday, but please, if you have people like this in your life, please let them go. Sam says, yes, absolutely. With a narcissist, people suffering from bipolar syndrome. It's true, Sam. It's true. You have people like that. They would just want to see you low. They want to see you down. They want to see you miserable. They want to see you unhappy. So remember that not everyone in your life likes to see you happy, whether we like it or not. These are the facts of life. I used to be naive in the past. I used to think all my friends loved to see me happy. That is what I used to think. I used to think that everyone around me loved to see me happy. But I had to learn the hard way. Sometimes they would even, especially this particular, because I had one particular relationship that I can talk about it. One day I'll talk about it here. I can talk about it because it's my story. I can talk about it. But then I don't like it when my friends keep bringing it up. When they keep looking for the guy, they'll keep going. They'll keep looking for the people that you've moved on from. They'll go on Facebook, on TikTok. Oh, I found. But I don't look for your ex. I don't look for your past. I don't bring up your past. So why do you keep bringing up my past? So please, if you have friends like this, if you have people around you who keep bringing up your past that you don't want to talk about, your past that you might have done something in the past that you're not particularly proud of. We all have. You might have done something. We all grow up. You might have gone clubbing. You might have done something in the club. You might have done something in the past that you are not particularly proud of. However, you've moved on. You've learned your lessons and you've moved on. And you have people around you who are so unhappy that you're now happy, that the only thing they can do is to keep on bringing that very past that you don't want to talk about, that very past that you've moved on from, that very past that takes you to a place that you don't want to be. No. So please, you don't stay around people who do that to you. It's very unnecessary. It's something that you don't want to talk about. That's your business. If it's something you want to share, it's okay. And if you want to talk about it, it's your past. You can talk about it. It's your story. You can talk about it. It's left for you to decide when to talk about it, when to use it, when to use it to for storytelling, when to use it to tell people what you went through so they can learn from it. However, I do not think that is something that people around you should keep talking about. This is what happened to her. No, please, if you have people like that, people must respect you. Just like Carol said, it all boils down to respect. So please set your boundaries with your friends, with people around you. It could set your boundaries. Please. Son of Soweto, Sam says, Son of Soweto says, my ex-girlfriend, okay, I will not read that, and I wanted her to do it. I've been suffering from it ever since, and I can't forgive Sam. I feel your pain. Son of Soweto, not Sam. Son of Soweto. How are you? Welcome. I feel your pain. Yeah, but you know what? If you can, son of Soweto, please move on. You have to forgive yourself and move on. See, the greatest gift you can give to yourself, is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You've done it. It's happened. You cannot keep, going back and forth. It's happened. It's in the past. It's a chapter that you have to turn. See, look at this book. Please turn that chapter. Son of Soweto, now I'm speaking to you. You see that chapter? That chapter you just talked about, if you're watching, you can read what Son of Soweto just wrote. I don't want to read it loud because it's painful. It's painful, and I know that you're still, the pain is still there. Please turn that chapter. Turn the chapter over and forgive yourself. That's the only thing you can do at this particular point in time. You cannot go back in time. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to forgive yourself and move on. Please, you have been suffering from it. You cannot, you cannot put yourself through this, Son of Soweto. It's happened. That is why I just said something. I don't know if you got it. I said, we have all done things in the past that we are not proud of. We all have. I'm sure everyone watching this video or this live at this particular point in time must have done one thing in the past that they're not particularly proud of. No one is a saint. No one. So if you have done what you've written, please move on. Forgive yourself. You have to be deliberate. Forgive yourself and move on. Move on, please. You have to forgive yourself. You can't forgive yourself. No. That is the best gift you can give yourself. The best gift you can give yourself is to forgive yourself. If you cannot forgive yourself, then no, you have to forgive yourself. Please, Son of Soweto, please do that. Forgive yourself, move on. Yes, forgive yourself, move on with life. You've done it, learn from it. So now you will not do it again. We all have done things that we are not proud of. We all have. We all have. So no one is here to say, oh, look at what you did. No, we all have done things that we are not proud of. So please forgive yourself and move on. Whatever you do or whatever you did in the past, move on. Learn from your mistake. Turn that chapter and carry on moving. You cannot hold yourself back. You cannot hold yourself captive because of what you did in the past. Please don't do it. Please, I beg you. Please forgive yourself, Son of Soweto. Please. Please, yeah, you have to. It is that I learned that. Okay, it is then that I learned. Yeah, Son of Soweto, we have to, yes, don't worry. Sam says such people want to have control of your mind, and they are extremely jealous and envious about your success. They never want to let go of the relationship because I can't see that it's someone else. I can't see that, but it's okay. Thanks for the encouragement. Yes, Son of Soweto, sometimes things happen, we have to move on. Sam, completely, see, I second your motion. See, people like that are very jealous. People like that are very envious. They don't want to see you happy. I don't know why. Some people just don't like to see other people happy. When they see you happy, they just bring up something. No, I realized that with two of my friends. I told one of them, and he respected it. This was a guy. I told him that, oh, you cannot, why do you keep going back to why do you keep talking about my ex? It's a long time ago, it's past. Why? Look at me now, I'm happy. Talk about the things that I'm doing now. Why do you keep going back to something that I don't really want to talk about? And I told him that never talk about it. If I want to talk about it, let me talk about it. It's my life, it's my story. Don't keep going back to my past that I don't want to talk about, you know. So please, put that boundary, set that boundary, put your feet down firm and tell them, no, I do not want you to talk about this anymore. It's my life, it's my story. Let me talk about it. That is why it's my story. It's not yours, you know. So please, sometimes we have to stand our grounds. We have to go, no, stand your ground. Say, no, it's not going to happen. Stop it. And if they refuse to stop it because if they refuse to stop it because they disrespect you, not because you don't respect them, but just because they want to see you unhappy, then I think you should cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them off. And Sam says, Son of Soweto, I think that human beings can't exist without gossiping. In fact, gossiping is good for the community and society. Yeah, human beings cannot live without gossiping. That I agree completely. You know, I agree with that. Human beings, we all talk. It depends. Everyone talks to someone. But gossiping, gossiping, it depends on the way you do it. But I'm not saying that human beings should not gossip. It's part of life. What I'm saying is that human beings should try to avoid bringing each other down, especially when it comes to talking about your past, bringing up your past that you don't want to talk about. People must gossip. Gossiping is just part of life. You know, that's why you have gossip magazines and people buy them. Do you know that gossip channels get a lot of traffic? People want to hear what's going on. People want to know. That is why there was like phone hacking and things like that, because, you know, people just wanted to know a lot. People want to know about people. I don't deny them that. You know, I'm not against it completely, because people want to know about people. It's part of living. A son of Soweto, as you rightly said, yes, without gossiping. In fact, gossiping is good. Yes, sometimes it's good. Sometimes when it doesn't hurt people, it's good when you're not being talked about. But when you are being talked about in a bad way, you will not like gossiping. Trust me. You know, but it's good. Just it depends. When people don't gossip to hurt others, you know, then it's good. But then you can just never tell, you know. You understand what I mean? But it's part of living. It's part of life. Gossiping is part of life. People talk about people in the community. They go, oh, do you know that is happening? That is not what we are talking about. That is, I would not say completely okay, but it's okay. We live in a community, people talk, that is okay. What is not okay is when somebody uses your past against you, especially a close friend uses your past that you don't want to talk about against you, and then keeps not only against you, but then keeps on bringing it up in every conversation. Do you understand what I mean? But I personally don't blame people who hate me for my past. I don't have feelings against people talking about my past. I just feel like I should have known better. And that is son of Soweto. Oh no, that is not that. What I'm saying is not people hating you because of your past. No, I don't think you got it. People are not hating you for your past. People are not blaming you for your past. What they are doing is, especially this mostly happens between you and your close friends. Let's say you told your close friends, or you told your close friends something very personal to you, or something happened to you that you don't want to talk about. We all have gone through things in life, and sometimes things happen to us that we don't want to talk about. Especially when it comes to relationships. You might have dated someone in the past that you know what, the relationship did not go well. That person did not treat you right, and you know what, you've moved on and you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to have a friend who keeps talking about that person to you all the time. You will not like it. Trust me. You will not like it when anyone comes to you and tells you about that person. That person who treated you so bad. That person who told you that you were nothing. That person who told you that you will amount to nothing. That boyfriend. That boyfriend who told you that, you know what, if I should leave you, no one else will date you. You do not want to have that kind of friend around you who keeps reminding you of your past that you don't want to talk about. People can talk about your past. That is fine. But if you have told your close friends that, you know what, this is what happened. We all know it happened to me. It's my past. But you know what? Seriously, baby girl, I don't want to talk about it anymore because, you know, when this thing happened, it took me to a very bad place. You know what? I had palpitation. I had, you know, and I just don't want to talk about it anymore. You know, so can we not talk about it anymore? You sit your friend down and you tell them that, yes, I know this happened. We all know it happens to me, you know, but please, my dearest darling friend, can we just cease from talking about it all the time? You know, because it keeps reminding me of my past that I don't want to talk about. You know, you tell them respectfully, and then they keep bringing it up. They keep talking about it, especially in public when you have other people. Oh, you remember? Yes, that boyfriend of yours. Yeah, yeah. He was a bit of he was a bit of. I don't want to use the word. You know. Now I want to use. Yeah, and then yeah, like Celia's boyfriend, Celia's ex. You know your ex from 5 years ago. And you're like, come on. Why do you keep bringing this all the time? That is how they do it. It's not just one-off. It's like every time you're in a gathering with people having a nice time, they will just bring it up. Oh yeah, that guy, he looks a bit like Celia's ex from 6 years ago. This is my ex that I don't even want to talk about. And now we are in public with other people and you're bringing it up. Yeah, so and they'll ask. And you know people are inquisitive. They'll ask, oh, which boyfriend? And then she would say, oh, you don't remember that Celia's boyfriend, that nutter. Now she's gone. Who is she? Then she will go and say his name. Do you understand what I mean? You know? And it's not just happening, it's happening a lot. Someone called me and talked about it, and she was actually crying. And I thought, you know what, maybe we should talk about it here today. Please. Sam says people who talk about your past are not happy with their relationship or doesn't have love in their life. Yeah, it's the same thing Carol said. Yeah, it's the same thing. No, some of them have. Yes, Sam, you spot on. They're not happy with their life. You're spot on this one. Serious, and it's the same thing Carol said. You know, but then Sam, what do you do if they are your close friend and they keep on coming back? They keep on bringing your past that you don't want to talk about. What will you do? What will be your solution to this problem? They are your friend. Let's say you've known them for 20 years, very good friend, and you've told them like 5 times that, oh, please, let's say your friend's name is Sam. Let's say your friend's name is Emeka, for example. You go, Emeka, please, my brother, can we just stop talking about this thing all the time? You keep talking about that, my ex-girlfriend. You know, we didn't have a good relationship. You know, it didn't end well. And she's moved on with her life. Can we just stop talking about her? And then he goes, okay. And the next time he brings her name again, you know, and then again. And it's all the time, especially when you're with other friends, family, happy, especially when you're happy, bubbly, talking, you know, and then someone just brings something and she goes, oh, yeah, like that's Sam's girlfriend in public. How would you feel? You know? And it's because what this does is it will take you back to the past. It will take you back to that place where whether you like it or not, we are all humans. Once they go, oh, like this boyfriend and this Sam, like your ex-girlfriend. You remember your ex-girlfriend? Yeah, that one. That one who cheated on you. Yeah, don't you come on. you wouldn't like it. No one would. You would not like it. And when you I see what you mean. Yeah, so that is it. So did you date a guy called no what was I talking about? Is it me you're talking to? So did you date a guy called No, it's story. It's story time. So we are sharing. It could be my story. Some people have written to me. So I actually came here today to talk about something that someone shared with me, and she was asking me what she should do with a friend who keeps bringing up her past. And I said, you know what, have you told her about it? Have you talked to her about it? Sit her down and talk to her about it. Tell her you're not happy that she keeps bringing up your past. You have to communicate it with them. They might, because let's assume that they are doing it unconsciously, so when they do it the first time, you might go, okay, the first time is always, oh, maybe it's just a mistake. And then when that same person repeats it the second time, you might go, okay, yeah, it's just the second time. And then the third time, now you have to go, oh, like seriously, you have to sit them down and talk about it. You know what? Every time we're in public, hello, let's say her name is Florence. Yeah, Florence, darling. Why is it that every time we're in public, you keep bringing up my past? And you know that I don't want to talk about it. You know that I had serious issues with that particular guy. Why is it that you keep bringing it up in public all the time, especially when I'm happy? Why? Let her tell you why she keeps doing it. She has to. Chisholm says, hello guys, I'm new to the channel and I love it here. Oh, thanks very much, Chisholm. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Do make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing a lot here. I'm live mostly on Mondays through Friday from 12:30 to 1:30. From 12:30 to 1:30. Some days, most days I'm here. 12:30, between 12:30 to 1:30. So please do make sure you subscribe to the channel. I make videos on fashion. I love fashion. I live for fashion. Fashion just gives me life. I love colors, as you can see. I love colors. I love fashion. I've got lots of videos on fashion, lots of videos on relationships and just lifestyle. So we are going to be sharing a lot here, a lot of stories, story time as well. We're going to be sharing a lot here. And I will be very happy if we can get to that point where we can have you come live, join me live so we can talk. Gradually, slowly but surely, we will get to that point where, for example, like today, Sam could say, okay, I've got something to share. You could share about anything. It could be where you live, the lessons you've learned in life. We all have learned lessons in life. So if you've got anything that you would like to share with me at any point in time, please let me know so we can just come here, share. Would love to hear your stories, would love to hear from you. And meanwhile, in the meantime, I'll be sharing different stories, from my life, from my past. I'll be sharing a lot. We'll be talking about relationships, and different things. Son of Soweto's Chisholm, Cecilia loves fashion. She tells stories and wants you to join her live in the future. Oh yes, yes. Take a picture of a beautiful lady or handsome man. Show called best friend and share no information. Okay. Guys, read Sam's advice. Sam, that's good. Chisholm says, sure, definitely. I can't wait. Yeah. Sure, I'm here for it. Yeah, so I'm here, and we'll be sharing a lot. If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, you can leave them on the comment section. I'll carry out my little research, and we can come here and talk about them. I'm open to, very liberal, open to a lot of things, so we can talk about different things. The only things we would not talk about are topics that are very sensitive topics. Some topics YouTube would not allow us to talk about. We have to be very careful. Yeah. Also, Chisholm, I also tell jokes. I also tell jokes. Yeah, I also do that as well. Yeah, a bit of humor every now and then. It does help. It does help, isn't it? Yeah. So please make sure you don't have people who would just bring you down, talk to you. It's good to talk to people. It's good to make friends, but please make sure your friends do give you that respect. Respect, because normally they say you teach people how to treat you. So please teach people how to treat you. Show them how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. It's very important. But sometimes, again, some people don't like to see you happy. It took me a long time to learn this one because I was like, oh, all my friends are lovely. They would come, would cook and eat and do a lot of things. But then I noticed that they would say things, especially this one friend. It was just this one friend, not all of them, just this one would keep taking you back to a place that you don't want to be, like, and you'll be like, and you know what, when it happens in public, yeah, it just makes you go like, oh my God, sometimes you don't believe, you will not believe. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. Like, oh, but yes, she did, and she's even asking me about it. Like, where is he now? Do you know where he is? Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna look for him on Facebook. And I'm like, seriously? Just imagine that. Yeah, hello, no for. Am I reading it correctly? Am I seeing it correctly? Is it no? Am I reading it correctly? Hope I am. How are you? Good afternoon. How are you? I can see your first name. I don't want to try reading it. Do you know what happened? Let me tell you a very short story. So once we had an event, and I was the host of that event, and there was this, from the name I can tell you're Yoruba. So there was this Yoruba lady. She had to present, and I had to introduce her. Jesus Christ, I could not pronounce her name. Was so long. It was like it was like 20 syllables. It was that long. I had to call my Yoruba friend. I was like, you know what, please, how do you pronounce this name in Yoruba? So she pronounced the name, and I wrote it the way I would easily pronounce it. And so I pronounced the name. So from your name, I can tell. Oh yeah, okay, I give up. I give up, but I can see Nofo. Yeah, I'm doing fine, dear. And you, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing fine today. Happy New Week. Happy Monday. If today is your birthday, if you're here live today and today is your birthday, let us know so we can wish you a very happy birthday. And if this is your birth month, happy birth month to you. Happy birth month. Chisholm, yes, I'm a regular. Oh yes, Son of Soweto is a regular. I will be going to Soweto. I'll be going to Soweto. I must go to South Africa. So Son of Soweto is a regular. You are a regular. Yes, I know you and Sam. You're always here. Always here. Today, there's one person missing. One person who is always here. In my own case, okay, Sam says, Cecilia, in my own case, I took a picture with a pretty lady at a party, showed it to my friend, and I shared no further information. It drove him crazy. I know, that's the best way. Just show him the photo of your the girl, and then no further information. Sometimes you don't need to share too much. You don't need to share too much, because I know of a case. I'll just share you this very short story again. Okay, there were these two friends, very good friends, true story, very good friends, and one was married and one was single. And the married lady was having a little bit of issues, some issues with her husband. It wasn't that bad, and she was sharing everything with her single friend, very close single friend, not knowing the person who was actually dating her husband was her single friend. The same person she was complaining to was the same person who was breaking her home. So please, we just have to be careful. This is a true story, true life story. This lady had her best friend. She was sharing everything. Every time the husband would go out and sleep out and come back, she would call her friend to come over. The friend gave her a shoulder to cry and lean on and cry on, not knowing that same friend was the one who had the knife in her back. Like, seriously, please, sometimes be careful. Don't overshare. Oversharing, that is why I always advise that if you're married, please, if you have issues with your husband, discuss it with that husband. Discuss it with that man. Discuss it with your husband. He's the one you're sharing your home with. He's the one you live with. If there's an issue, he's the one you spend a lot of time with. So if you have any problem, if there are issues in your relationship, please make sure you sit your husband down. Sit him down. Especially when he's in the best of mood. He should be in the best of mood. Good mood. Sunday evening after football, cook his best meal, sit him down, and just have that conversation. Say, oh, see, this is what is happening, in a very nice way, very light. Don't make it too, no, don't make it too harsh. Don't make it too hard as a woman. Just be the woman, light. Just say it, in a light way. See, this is what is happening, I'm not happy about it, or just there's a way of communicating, so Sam says Cecilia is British of Nigerian descent. No, I'm not Nigerian. Sam says, is Sam a guy or girl? Sam is a guy. Come on. I'm confused. Why would a guy go crazy over another guy's girlfriend? Yeah, because he saw the photo. Let Sam respond. Yeah, another guy could see another guy's girlfriend and go, oh my goodness, she is pretty. I completely understand what Sam is saying. You could see, yeah, even with ladies, it happened. A lady can see your boyfriend and go, or you can go, oh my goodness, he looks hot. It happens. And someone says, son of Soweto says, Cecilia is British. No, I'm not from Nigeria. I'm from Africa. I'm from Africa. I'm a daughter. I'm a, how do I put it? I'm a citizen of the world. I am a citizen of the world. I got that from Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe said, be a citizen of the world. But I'm not from Nigeria. But I love Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I love Nigerian food. Love Nigeria. I dance to a lot of Nigerian music. Love Nigeria to bits. And if there's a problem with your husband, it is the woman's fault. She should yes, oh yes, it is the woman's fault, because if you have a problem, it is, if there's a problem with your husband, it is the woman's fault. She should, yes, if you have got a problem with your husband and it's your fault, you should apologize. Yes, we should apologize. If if there's anything going wrong in your relationship and you think you are at fault, I think you should apologize. Anyone who is at fault should be able to apologize. And what I say is, if you are in a relationship, try to nurture it, try to groom it, water your relationship like a plant on a regular basis. And as a woman, if you are married, do take care of yourself physically, spiritually. Just take care of yourself. You know, I remember watching one motivational speaker. I think it was Walter Bond, and he said something. He said in his relationship, what he does is he keeps doing um what he did from the start of the relationship. So if you've been dating for 5 years, what made that woman attracted to you? I know it cannot be the same exactly the way it used to be, but you can manage it. It's like everything. You have to manage your relationship. You have to nurture it. You have to water it. You have to spice it with a bit of pepper. You have to spice it with a bit, yeah, with a bit of pepper. Spice it, pepper it. You are the only one who can make your relationship sweet. If you leave it, because that is what we do. You start dating, and that is it. You just forget about yourself. Especially women, we don't look after ourselves anymore. We start wearing the man's clothes at home, his shirts. They don't look good. His shirts do not look good on you. Don't put them on once in a while. Do the things that you used to do. Spice your relationship on a regular. That is what I think. Yes. Sam says it's I know from his name you can tell that Sam is a man, isn't it? Sam is a man, of course. So that is how I see relationships. If you are in a relationship, you have to nurture it, you have to spice it, you have to keep working on your relationship, whether it's been for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You have to keep working on yourself as a man. Some men as well just let themselves go. It's not just women, because sometimes people go, oh, it's women don't take care of themselves. Sometimes it's men as well. Men do not take care of themselves. They just go, I'm married now, that is it. But most men, I've noticed is that most men do take care of themselves. That's what I've seen. I'm in England. You see men around, they do look good, they take care of themselves. Women, sometimes I know we are very busy with women are very busy with different things, like taking care of kids, running, doing the school runs and all that. But then we have to try, because remember, that is how I look at it. I might not be right. You look good for you. You're taking care of yourself first for you. You're taking care of yourself first for you, and whether we like it or not, men are attracted by what they see, the physical. And if you're single watching this video at this particular point in time, remember that people are attracted by what they see. It's first oh my goodness, it's what they see first, and then the next thing is they want to hear you talk. So what they see first, oh my God, she looks good, she takes care of herself, she passes next to you or walks past you and she smells good. Sometimes it's the perfume. Someone walks past you and you go, that person smells, smells good. Good. Sometimes it's that as well. So please, if you are out there single, searching, ready to mingle, make sure you take care of yourself. Look good. To look good, you must not put on very expensive things. To look good, you must not put on only designer things. To look good, you must not be wealthy. You just have to have that mindset of wanting to look good. You know, there's some people who would dress up for, let's say, 50 pounds maximum, and if you see them, you would go, wow. You know, so it's about choice as well. The things you wear, you know, your choice, your taste of things, you know, around you. So it's not always about the money. It's not always about putting on designer things. Like, you know, some people would go, oh, but I don't have the money, you know. And that goes to just life as well, because sometimes people think, oh, you have to have a lot of money to eat well. Sometimes you must not have a lot of money to eat well. You just have to know what to buy, and if you can cook by yourself, perfect. That's another thing. Okay, let's go back to today's topic. Let's conclude. Yeah, let's conclude, and then let's come back tomorrow. If there's anything if there is anything, or if there are any topics you would like us to discuss, let me know on the comment section below. And if there's anyone watching here today who would like to join my live video or my live broadcast, please let us know on the comment section below. And if there are any topics, if there are any lessons and stories you would like to share with us, let us know. We would be more than happy to have you come here live and share with us in your own language. We don't mind. We don't mind. You know, we don't mind. Share in your own language. Okay. Okay. Share with us. Just come and share, and we would understand, you know. Okay, I think again, let's conclude by saying that please don't hang around people who bring you down, people who do not value you, people who do not respect you, people who don't respect your boundaries. Do not hang around people who bring back your past over and over again, especially your past that you are not happy about. Like this one, it's not funny. It's not funny, because if you have got someone in your life who keeps bringing back your past that you don't want to talk about, then you know what? There is a problem. So please, if you've got anyone like that in your life, have that communication with them. Tell them that, please, you keep going back to my past. This thing happened 10 years ago, and I've told you that I really don't want us to keep revisiting my past. I don't want to talk about this. Stop bringing it up over and over, especially in public. Please tell them. Hope they'll understand. If they don't, if they keep doing it, you know, then you know what best to do. But if I were the one, if I'll just cut you off. Like I can't deal with negativity too much. It's okay when people gossip about you. Can gossip about me, that is different. It's okay when people gossiping. It's not gossiping. Yeah. It's normal in life for people to gossip. I don't support it, but it's normal. People will always talk, whether we like it or not. People will talk in every strata of life. People talk. You might think people in parliament do not talk. They talk. You hear all the time. People talk. People must talk. It's a normal phenomena. However, it's different when people gossip. You cannot stop people from talking about you. That you cannot stop. But when you have got a friend who keeps bringing up your past that you don't want to talk about, your past that you're not proud of, your past that you try to forget, and that particular friend knows exactly what you went through. They know that, oh my goodness, when you were in that relationship, you were in so much pain. Now you've moved on. Now you're in a happy place, and they keep taking you back. You remember? No, I don't want to remember anymore. I have moved on. That was my old address. I'm in a new place right now. Let's move on from the old. Let's move away from the old. And if they refuse to move on with you because they want to keep carrying you back to a place of misery, they want to keep taking you back to that place where you refuse to go back to, then you know what to do. I would not tell you what to do, because you might this person might be a very good friend. This person might be a very close friend to you. You would decide what to do. You might say, okay, time out. You might give them time out for 2 months. Don't pick their calls. When they call you, don't pick. Tell them you're busy. They should change. Or you just tell them, every time I come close to you, you keep talking about my past. If you want us to carry on as friends, you have to stop now. If you don't stop, then I don't want to hang out with you anymore. You have to tell them. You have to tell them, we are here on this earth for a good time. So keep people around you who respect you, who appreciate you and your company, please. Chizum, Sam, are you Igbo? Hey, Sam. Hey. Okay, Sam is giving you everything. Chisholm, Sam is giving you everything. He's told you what you want to hear. Sam, the next thing I would want to see is the photo. Okay, guys, I'd love to stay here all day. I'd love us to chat, but I think we have come to the end of today's. I've been the only one talking. I know you've been writing, which I do appreciate, but I'd love if we could have someone come join so we can talk. Yes, Chisholm, keep the people who appreciate you, keep the people who love you, people who appreciate you, people who bring out the best in you. Because you know what, some people will point out that some friends especially who are like that, who would point out your weaknesses all the time. I don't know if you've had people like that around you. Different people will come in your life to teach you different lessons. Everyone comes for a reason. Everyone comes in for a reason. That is why when someone comes and it's time for them to leave, don't hold them. Don't hold. That is what I've learned in life. If someone comes in your life, people will come in. Everyone who comes in cannot stay. Some people will come and once they deliver the lessons that they came to deliver to you, they would leave. Don't try to hold them, because if you hold them, they would occupy that space. That space is meant for someone else who should be coming into your life at that point to bring new lessons. But what we do is we try to hold people down. When someone comes and you love them and they want to leave, you're like, oh my God, you can't leave me. You can't leave me, Sam. You can't leave me, son of Soweto. No, you can't. People come into your life for different reasons. They would come. It's like they have a letter. Let me put it how I see it. Let me say it how I see it. When people come in your life, they have a letter for you. They have a letter. The letter might be from God. The letter might be from the universe, from the sun, from the moon, from the earth, from anywhere. That's how I see it. They have a letter from you. They will bring that letter. They'll bring that letter and deliver it to you. And when they are in your life, they'll try as much as possible to get you to understand the letter. This is what I brought in your life. And you read it. Once it's done, once they get to the end of it, to the back of the letter, now it's time for them to leave. Something would happen, and something might happen. It might be good, it might be bad, but something will happen. And just have it at the back of your mind that it's time for that particular person to leave. Let them go. Let them go peacefully, because if you let them go peacefully, they would always be there. Don't hold on to people who want to leave. Those who have to stay every day in your life will stay, they will not leave. But people who have to leave will leave. Once they've delivered their memo to you, they would leave. They would leave. Why? They have to leave that space for someone else to come in. Someone else with another letter is coming to you, and there's no space, so you have to let that person go so the next person comes in. So don't hold on to people who want to leave. Anyone who wants to leave, it's okay, just let them leave. Say, okay, it was good having you in my life, beautiful, I love you to bits, but you know what, if it's time for you to leave, it's okay, stay there, we can call, we can talk, but I think it's time. You've delivered your letter, you've delivered your memo, it's time for you to go. That is how I see life now. Before, I used to hold on, I don't want you to go. We all do that, don't we? You know, someone comes in and you don't get them on the phone anymore, and you go, I want you to stay. Once I get up to 50. Okay, Chisholm says, once I get up to 50 subscribers, I'll come up live with you. Do you know what you should do, Chisholm? Do you do a lot of do a lot of shots, and you would get 50 subscribers. Trust me on this one. If you're listening, there are 32 people here. You can share your channel, and some people might follow. Chisholm, if you're listening, we've got 32 people watching. Share your channel. I don't mind. I do not mind at all. If there's anyone watching and you want to share your channel so people can follow you, if you're doing something and you want people to follow, you can share your channel. Just write. I don't know how Facebook works, but anyone who wants to follow you, yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. So if you have up to 50 subscribers, yeah, we are all here to learn, help, share. If you've got things to share, why not? Try doing a lot of shots. Try a lot of shots. Is it shorts they call it? Yes, short videos. Try a lot of short videos and you get some. That's another way. Try a lot of short videos. Shorts. Look at what is trending, what is en vogue at the moment. Do you understand what I mean? For example, look at what is in en vogue, like in your country, and just do it. And you would have a lot of views. Shorts. If you want to increase your subscription, or if you want to increase the number of subscribers you have, try shorts. You know, I think with shorts, because I had stopped sharing videos for some time, and then I started doing shorts. So if you're watching this, if you're here now and you would like to grow your subscribers, please try shorts. It does help. I think within a short period of time I gained a lot of subscribers. Yes, do more shots, more, like more. Sam says it's best to let go bad friends. If you don't remove an old car in your garage, you won't have a place to park your new car. Absolutely, Sam. If you don't remove especially bad friends, sometimes we do not we keep friends we've had for a long time, even though we know that they are no good. They are not good for us, but we keep them because we want to hang on to the childhood memory. We want to hang on to, the stories we used to talk, we used to share. There's a lot we want to hold on to, but if something is not good for you anymore, you have to let go. Yeah, when something is not good for you anymore, please, please let it go. You know, sometimes some long-term friends, some friends you've known for a very long time, most of them are very good. They'll stand by you, but sometimes you cannot accommodate everyone. Yes, I do agree with you, Chisholm. You cannot accommodate everyone, especially um, especially bad friends, and we know them. We know them, but then we go, they will change. She will change. She is going to change. I know she will change. She's not changing. She's been there in your life for a long time. She's causing you so much pain, you know, but you're holding on tight because of the good times you used to have in the past. But now you can tell that they are no good anymore. You can tell that it's time to let go. You know, things are not, sometimes you meet a friend, you have a chat, um and every time you meet this particular friend for 10 minutes, you need a week to recover. I don't know if you've had anyone like that in your life, or you have anyone like that at the moment. Some friends are vampires. Some friends who drain you. So if you have people like that who drain you, when you visit them, you're drained. I think you should stay away from them for some time, or better still, let them go. Let them go. Sometimes you have to let some people go. You just have to. Especially, you might think because they've been your friends. Sometimes the people who would, the new people you meet in life will, you will not believe how much they'll treat you, how well, sorry, they'll treat you. You will not believe how happy you will be with some of the new people that you meet in life. You will not believe. Sometimes we say, oh, no. When you meet people and they get to that point where they make you unhappy. When it gets to that point where you are in a relationship with someone, it could be just a friend. Every time you're with them for 20 minutes, you need 2 weeks to recover. You need to think. You need to think. You're with someone for 20 minutes and you need 2 weeks to recover. You need to let them go. That is what I'll do. You know, but it depends on you. You can talk to them. You can try to work things out. You can let them know how you feel. And if they're ready to change, good and fine. But we all know when it's time to let a friend go. We all know. Sometimes we hold on to things that we are not supposed to hold on to. We know that, you know what, it's time to let this relationship, it's time to release. We don't want to release. We just want to, you're holding on tight to something that is causing you so much hurt, so much pain. You know, we have to, sometimes you just have to release. I think that is about it for today. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I don't take your time. I don't take your support for granted. I appreciate you, everyone that's come here today to share with us. We do appreciate you. I appreciate you, Chisholm. Thanks very much for sharing your time. Thanks very much for being supportive. We do appreciate you profoundly. Thank you very much, Sam. Sam, thanks very much for always supporting. You're always there. You're a regular. I do appreciate you immensely, Sam. Thanks very much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so very much. Thanks everyone. Thank you, son of Soweto. Thank you, son of Soweto. Thanks very much for stopping by. I do appreciate you. Always here, always supporting me. that's son of Soweto. If I've not mentioned your name, I'm still, just scrolling down. Let me see. Some of Soweto. Sam. I've mentioned Chisholm. Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. Carol, thank you, Melanie, Carol again. Thanks very much for sharing your time with us today. We do appreciate your contributions. We do appreciate them. Ricky, thanks very much, Ricky from Indonesia. Thank you very much for stopping by. I think that is about it. And Roman from Australia. I hope. Let me check. Yes, I think I've mentioned everyone from Roman, Ricky, Carol. Thanks very much for sharing your time with us today. We do appreciate you, appreciate your time. We don't take you for granted. Please, I will be here. We will be here again tomorrow, 12:30, London time. 12:30 in the afternoon, London time. One day we'll do something, we'll do different things. One day we'll do something where we'll all bring our food. But how do we see each other? Oh my God, I'm just thinking in my head. That's how I am. Please bear with me. See, this is me. I don't know how to hide me. I can't hide. This is me. I was just thinking that, oh my God, one day, but I just forgot that, we cannot come here and eat because you will be seeing me, but I will not be seeing you. So, oh, all right then. Thanks very much for sharing your time again. Thank you. All the best always. Until tomorrow, have a fabulous day. Enjoy yourself. Stay positive, stay strong, and keep on keeping on. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Thank you. Bye-bye.